Okay, so welcome to our video. Today we're looking at solving two-step equations. Okay, so let's have a look at where the equation starts. So this is our exercise. It's called part 6 and part 8. So we're doing the SAT style questions where they give you 2 steps to solve. So x has been timed by 2, add 4 equals 10. Let's have a look at that question first. 2x plus 4 equals 10. So let's write that equation down. So I'm going to show you 2 different methods today. Okay, let's make sure I got the right color. Right, so we have 2x add 4 is equal to 10. So we're going to do that and split. So 2x add 4 is equal to 10. We'll do it twice. So let's put a line in the middle. So let's get our ruler. Put a line in the middle to divide the page. Okay. So that's roughly how it is. So we're going to call this side method number 1. Okay, now I need to get hold of a pen. Oops, excuse me, let me get rid of that. Undo that. Let's get hold of a pen. Right. So we have method 1 on this side, M1, and method 2 on this side. Now, compared to so if we now look at this question here as though as following on from our the video that we've done previously where we had one-step questions, we can do this quite quickly. Okay, so let's have a look at using that method. So first of all, we need to know where to start to read these equations. So when you have these kind of equations, we always start at the x. So we start at the x. Okay, so we start at the x. Now we need to identify. So let's write down here, identify. Oh, I think that maybe we choose a better color. Okay, so we need to identify the actions. So when I say actions, what I mean by actions is what's been done first with x. So x has been, first of all, has been timed by 2. I'll call this our first action. Yeah, this is called our first action. And then it's been added by 4. This is called our second action. So there's 2 things being done with x. X has been, first of all, has been doubled. Then it's been added by 4. So that's the first thing done. That's the second thing done. Now, when we solve our equation, we always move the actions in reverse order. Solve in reverse order. Okay. So what do we mean by that? In reverse order. So if you have 2 things being done, first and second, the second is the last thing. So let's move the last thing first. So that's what we're going to do. So the last thing to be done to the x was the plus 4. Grab the plus 4 and take it to the other side. So it becomes a minus 4. So let's copy everything else down. So we have 2x is equal to 10 minus 4, which is equal to 6. So we're following now the techniques in the previous videos that we've done one-step questions. Same techniques, but with more steps. We've got like same technique twice. Next. X has been multiplied by 2. So opposite times by 2 is going to be divide by 2. So let's copy everything else back down again. So x is equal to 6 divided by 2. And so x is equal to 3. And that's the end of our question. So we got 2 of those last video questions combined in one. So we got opposite add 4, opposite times by 2. Okay, now let's have a look at the second method now. The second method here uses the function machines. So let's have a look again. So where do we start our question? We start the question with x. We all of our eyes should be on the x. X is being timed by 2. So let's write that down. X timed by 2. And then it's being added by 4. Then we're going to add 4. And then the answer is equal to 10. Now, in the tradition of when we're doing function machines, when we reverse the function machine, that will help us find out what the answer x is. So we're going to reverse each of these above machines, and that will take us back to x. So 10. Opposite add 4 is minus 4. Opposite times by 2 is divide by 2. So let's have a look what this will give us. So we have 10 minus 4 will give us 6. 6 divided by 2 will give us 3. So that 3 then is the value of x. Okay, So these are two quite different methods. Method number one follows on from our previous one-step equation technique, and method number two is using a totally different technique using function machines. So we are doing first thing, second thing, and then reversing it in the right order. So that's the end of our introduction, and we'll be doing some questions in a bit.